Rob Squared. Us.
Yes.
Let's go.
Let's do it. What do we got today?
These are the Week 4 picks.
Right now, halftime of the Thursday Night Football.
And we promised you a lot of content this week. Last week was a little slow. So
Still have real life going on, but we're going to do our best here.
Yeah, we put about 3 hours out on, for the midweek.
Plus, we were celebrating a very important birthday.
Erica's birthday.
The birthday,
My
I
wife.
think. The only birthday that we're actually going to take time to not do the podcast for.
Yeah.
Right?
And also,
we recorded on my birthday, but no mention.
Right. Sorry. Well, I mentioned it, but nothing crazy.
It doesn't matter. There's more important.
And you'll see, and this is also a big thing for us because we're playful and weird, and some might think we're GAY. We're not. At least I'm not. I have the cover. I mean, I have the beard. So
I think the fact that you're defending it so hard questions it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So let's refocus here a little bit.
Let's refocus. Let's get to the best, right?
Refocus.
Week 4.
And where we're at. We're doing our...
We've done 2 weeks so far, just so you know. Just a quick recap. Okay. I am 4-2. I had a rough week last week, 1-2. He is 3-2-1. You had the under in the Chiefs-Chargers game.
I haven't lost 2. Have I? No, I lost 1 the first week. I went 2-1, and then 2-0-1. So I'm 4-1-1.
4-1-1. Pardon me. Okay, so you have the lead by
because
right. Chiefs-Chargers pushed at 54.
On the 54. Yeah.
Okay.
So which I actually left out on because of the missed extra points, but
all right. So week 4 picks. Recording this Thursday night, halftime during the game.
Right now, 14-0.
Yeah.
Jags.
Weird. JJ Chark, rip. Sorry, you just traded for him. Like last week at least. At least wasn't this week.
Anyways.
All right. I'm going to get my first pick
here. What do you got?
This is going to be a trend for all 3 of my picks here.
Okay.
You'll see what it is. This is Tennessee Titans minus 6.5.
Okay.
I like it because they are at the Jets.
Okay.
And, they're a road team, 6.5, lot, no receivers. Julio might be out. I know A.J. Brown's out. They still have Derrick Henry. And the Jets still have the worst offense ever.
Yep.
They don't have Adam Gase, which is nice.
So are you going to tell us what the trend is now, or do we have to wait till afterwards to see
We'll see what the trend is. But I'll say the trend in this game, which kind of makes me salty, is right when the line came out. I figured A.J. Brown was out. I didn't know about this Julio injury. It was 7.5.
Yeah.
And I put $50, 50 is not crazy, but it's a decent bet on 7.5, which I still feel like they're going to cover. But 6.5 is so much sweeter.
I think it's still going to go back up to 7. So
probably,
right now,
yeah.
if you like it, I think 6.5 is the number to get.
Let's go. 6.5. Love it.
You want to do all 3 or do you want me to go?
Go back and forth.
So I'm going to start early with kind of the way I did last week, right? You start with a noon, then you go late, and then you do Sunday or Monday night. So my noon game is it's pretty. It's not the Saints. It's the Vikings. Saints. It's the Browns at the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
I promise you're taking the Browns.
Yeah, 100%. I'm taking
-2.
I think the Vikings. Let me say this. I think the Vikings are an underrated team, but the Browns are a block punt away from being 3-0. To me, I'm looking back. I'm kind of reverting back to my preseason things. So what did I expect from the Browns? I expected the Browns to be one of the best teams in the league.
Win their division for sure.
There's no doubt in my mind they're winning the division.
Contend for the AFC
There's no
title.
doubt in my mind they're winning the division. So
now it's looking
right now you can still get plus money, plus 135 for them to win the division, which is
that.
crazy.
I like that.
Ravens, but Browns -2 at the Vikings. Browns just a better team. It's the Vikings had played last week. They played who did they play last week? They played
Vikings.
Yeah.
The Seahawks.
The Seahawks.
They fucking whooped them, bro. 31-17 or something like that.
Yeah. So
I know because that was one of my picks. I had the fucking Seahawks.
Okay, so no. Excuse me. Here's my point. Was the Browns had played the Bears, which is a kind of a running team, a court almost trying to protect the court. I know Cousins is doing well, but right now Cousins' performance is an anomaly. Browns -2. Like you don't have to spot a field goal. You get one of the best teams in the league against a team that might make the playoffs. So it's that simple.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Second game for me. Washington Redskins. Oh, pardon me. Washington football team.
Yeah,
I still
sure.
call it the
Yeah,
Redskins.
yeah.
Washington, we'll go with that.
Sure.
-1
Football
at
team.
the Falcons.
Really? Okay.
Road team.
Yeah.
I just think Washington's better than the Falcons. I feel like the public has gotten off Washington when preseason everyone was about Washington. And their defense looks awful.
So far, yeah.
It's not good. Chase Young has 0 sacks.
Yeah. I know you've lost a couple bucks on chasing his sacks. Are you doing it again this week?
I chase a lot of...
I'm saying in terms of chase. I know.
and also sacks.
The play on words. No, I'm asking because you said he's going to get a sack this week.
I promise.
Are you doing the prop again this week?
No, I actually haven't been doing individual. I did one because it was a bonus, but I mostly have that 8.5 season-long bet that I thought was a can't miss. And he should have had like 3 sacks against the Giants. But I'm telling you, Matt Ryan...
You should at least have half one right now.
Yeah, half.
Yeah.
They didn't give him credit for that. Matt Ryan, the Falcons right now, the public's going the other way where they look so bad. Oh, they beat the Giants on a last-second field goal. Now everyone's like, oh, the Falcons, and they're beat up. They don't have any receivers. I like Zacchaeus as like a deep guy.
Calvin Ridley.
They have one guy, though.
What happened to your
Russell
boy
Gage
Kyle
is out.
Pitts, dude?
No, and I like Kyle Pitts. And I'm just saying their offense is weak. They're playing a lot of Cordell Patterson and Mike Davis. It's just not good. And their defense isn't great.
This is not me calling you out, but I thought Kyle Pitts was supposed to replace Julio Jones. So I'm saying
week 6 through week 17 he will. He's still learning.
So
it's going to take a bit.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Because initially you're saying Kyle Pitts is going to step right into that role, and that's why you draft him
I'm a little
early.
I'm concerned about the workload so far. It's going to pick up. You know, we went over this. The snap share is going up, but in terms of this as a gambling thing, I feel like Washington, their defense is going to step up. I expect a defensive touchdown. I expect 2.5 sacks from Chase Young. I expect 6 sacks from the defense. Right?
Okay.
Maybe a pick 6. And then I also see how Terry McLaurin's been kind of quiet, busting out. Right?
Yeah.
Antonio Gibson, I know he's dealing with a toe injury again, the thing we talked about in the offseason. I don't know if it's the same thing, but it's not good.
There seems to be some real concern.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
There is. But I'm not concerned he's going to play, is what I'm saying. They need him to play. Right now they're struggling. Cowboys look great. They need to win. And -1, it's pretty much a pick 'em. I'm 75% sure that Washington's going to beat them. If they lose, they're going to lose by a field goal. I feel like there's a chance they could win 28-17.
But not the opposite.
Right? Never the opposite. No way. Because I don't like Heineke that much. I just think they have a better defense. They have more playmakers. They have a better O-line. They have a better D-line. Like, where does Atlanta have an advantage?
No,
Do they have an advantage in any position? Coaching?
Quarterback, receivers, tight end.
Maybe quarterback. But Matt Ryan's fucking turd, man.
No. To me, that's interesting. For you to say that's a surefire pick, that's an interesting one.
Because it's a fucking
so close.
-1. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you feel strongly on Washington, which
I feel like there's
I like
the
the fact
only
that
blowout potential is Washington blowing out Atlanta.
I like the fact
And
that
I like that.
you're sticking with your preseason.
Yeah, and I know Chase Young's going to fucking ball, dude.
We both anticipated Atlanta having a decent offense, but not being a good team win-wise. So
I'm going to do a little dark horse pick. Chase Young might have a defensive touchdown.
Okay.
Which is crazy for defensive end. I'm talking about a strip sack, pickup, run, like the one play he had.
Yeah.
There we go. What do you got?
For my second one, I know you like this. It's in division, and it's NFC West, but it's not the Cardinals Rams.
Oh.
I got the Seahawks plus the 3 against the Niners.
All right.
To me, the Niners are the worst team in the division. Seahawks have one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Mm-hmm.
They're getting points on the road, whatever. I think the Seahawks.
That's just a road thing, right?
And to me, the home field advantage is not as prevalent as it was in the past.
I agree.
I think the Niners are going to be the worst team in the NFC West, and for something like that to happen, the Seahawks need to be better than them. So I expect the Seahawks to beat them. So that's simple.
Same. And actually, I have the same for my last bet.
Oh, do you?
Yes. We didn't think we had the same.
Well, then
I'll tell you why. One of my big
go
reasons
ahead.
is right now, so the Seahawks won week 1.
They did.
They lost. That week 2 was the Titans game. I bet on the Titans. It was plus 6.5 for Titans. They were up by 17 or something like that. Or it was like over 2 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah.
And they blew that game, right? And last week they got punched in the mouth by Minnesota. I don't know the stat here. I don't have it. But how many times has Russell Wilson lost 3 games in a row?
Yeah,
I would probably bet 0 times.
Well,
right?
Habitually, it seems like Pete Carroll and Russ win 9-10 games.
Well, they've never once gone under. They've never even gone 500. Their worst record ever is 9-7
games. Yeah.
9-7. So if 9-7 is your worst season, I can promise you, at worst, you've lost 3 games in a row once ever.
Yeah.
Because you don't lose 3 in a row and go 9-7. Like, it just doesn't happen.
To me, this is the reason I think the Seahawks are a better team than the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
And so to me, this is a game that not only am I kind of relying on my prior beliefs, preseason beliefs, but if the Seahawks lose this game, I don't see them competing for a playoff
their season's over.
That's what I'm saying. So this is, to me, even though it's early, but in division right now, like competing for last place.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, this is a very, very important game for a Hall of Fame.
Yeah, this is make or break for his season. And the thing is, Russell Wilson isn't a powder. He's not one to give up. This guy is a warrior.
Yep.
And one other thing that I would add is that, the Niners, they actually should have won against the Packers if you want to go by the end of the game. Like it took the Packers to go, 61 yards to get that long field goal with like 42 seconds left, which is what Aaron Rodgers does. The point is, that game should have never got to that point. They were up 17-0. They were crushing the Niners. And I don't know what happened. They had a nice return. Yeah. Trenton Cannon somehow, who bounces team to team. First game, like 3 days after signing, has that before half. It was like a 74-yard return. I don't know if they scored a touchdown. I think it was a field, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That kind of shifted the game. And then they scored. I'm pretty sure it was a touchdown. And it was 17-7 then.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, it was 17-14. And it was like 21-17. And then next thing you know, the Niners took the lead. Yeah. They were one play away from getting blown the fuck out at home. Granted, it's the Packers, but I feel like the Packers and Seahawks are comparable teams. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Great quarterback, not great defense.
I think real quick, because the Packers aren't anything that I have on my list here, but if you're looking at how the Packers implode, is Devontae Adams is out for 2 or 3 weeks. And they go,
yeah, they're done.
They go 0-2. They score an average of less than 20 points a game, giving up 30, and all of a sudden everyone's like, "What the hell?" It's something Rodgers can't overcome. That's how the Packers season unravels. But right now, everyone's healthy.
What really makes me feel good about this bet right now is that we're both agreeing on it without talking.
Yeah.
And this is only the 3rd week we've done this, but there was only one other bet that obviously we don't feel as comfortable with this bet as we did with the Bills. The first week we did the Bills -3 against Miami. Yeah. And we were both just smash. They were, what was the score? They were up 28-0. That was the most easy is money ever, right? And that's the only bet we've agreed on so far. So I don't know if you want to take parallels between that, but like if we don't always see eye to eye, especially on gambling. So if we're seeing eye to eye, there's got to be something to that.
I think so.
Where we were both wrong.
Yeah. I know. I like
so
this.
Who's your third?
Third one is...
Curious, really.
Here, so I'm not even going to give the reason why. I'm going to tell you what the bet is, but this is Monday night game. I'll give you my reasoning why. It'll be Sunday night, but we have to get 20 likes on the video. How about?
Okay.
So my pick, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
After 20 likes on this video, Raiders money line plus 145 at the Chargers Monday night.
Ooh. Yeah, tell me off camera at least.
Oh, of course I will.
Yeah. All right.
So Raiders. So right now, highlight as long as you bet the Browns -2 at noon, then you can roll that right into the Seahawks +3 at 3, and you don't have to. You can just sit and enjoy the Patriots and the Bucks on Sunday night. You don't have to worry about betting it because you have the Raiders money line plus 145. So all the money you just won
for them.
You get 1.5 times your money on Monday night, but we require 20 likes. And then Sunday night,
20 likes.
I will 100% explain our reasoning for it.
Love it. Love it. One quick bonus, I think we're both going to agree on, and this ties into what we're watching right now. So we did the whole Big Ben thing, right? Which is, if you haven't watched it, go back and watch it. It's Dan Lebitard-esque. That's why I'm wearing the Lebitard hat. It's great. He's cooked. He's done. Trash. So the Bengals pretty much manhandled the Steelers last week. Did they not?
Yeah,
destroyed them.
Yeah. I'm curious what your bigger point is.
The bigger point is that right now you can get the Packers -6.5. They're at Pittsburgh, so I think the public again. When is the last time the Steelers have been minus?
It's up to 7 or 7.
No, it's still 6.5 right now.
Yeah.
And like so,
that is a bet I have cash money.
That's a big line, but like then I'm watching right now the Jaguars destroying the Bengals. I know it's NFL and 1 week doesn't necessarily correlate to the next, but if that's happening, then how bad are the fucking Steelers? You get what I'm saying? Like,
I've been trying to tell you how bad this is.
I know. And I was actually lower on Big Ben than you in the fucking Big Ben episode.
Oh, wow. You could.
I wanted Doug Flutie over Big Ben.
Yeah, but that's not realistic.
I just said okay. Well, why would I say it? Do you think I say things for effect, Caps?
I think you emphasize for effect, yeah. Sometimes.
No, I don't.
Doug Flutie?
Yes.
Where?